Hey guys, and happy new moon in Sagittarius. Welcome back to another Cosmic Connections episode of New Earth Alchemy, where we cover the just major astrological events that pertain to manifestation. We're not really worried about all of astrology, even though I think astrology is a wonderful introspective tool, and it does not matter if you believe in astrology. What matters is that you have a system to work with in order to formulate your goals and situate your habits intentionally and mindfully towards those goals to manifest the reality that you want. So, Cosmic Connections episodes of the podcast, which is New Earth Alchemy, obviously. Maybe it's obvious. I don't know. I don't really know how things go on your end. But we just pop in here for the new moon and the full moon, and that's it. So that we can set intentions on the new moon that align with the energy of that specific new moon so as to manifest our goals easier and, smarter, not harder. We're working smarter, not harder. We want to work with the energies instead of against them, and so that we cover all of the aspects of life. And that's what the zodiacs of each new moon help us do. And I'm just kind of like grazing over everything. So if you're crazy confused right now, I'll drop some resources down below. We're pretty well into this right now, and I don't want to spend all of the time recapping what to do with all of this information every single episode for those who are returning. We want to get straight to the meat. So this month's moon cycle starts off with the energy, or is in the energy, of Sagittarius, which is going to give us a little bit of a light-hearted break from the density and intensity of Scorpio, which was last cycles. Sagittarius takes things a lot less seriously than its previous sister. It's a fire element, so it has lots of energy to work with. Sagittarius energy tends to be a little more on the hyperactive end of things. They're adventurous. They want to explore and check out all of the things around them in their environment. How can they work with it? How can they play with it? So now would be a great time to explore your environment and resources and see what opportunities you can find around you. What are your goals and what can you resource from around you to put towards those? It's too often we tell ourselves we can't XYZ because we don't have XYZ. Well, what do we have to work with? Keep an open mind. Notice any ideas that pop up and follow them. Sagittarius is philosophical and idealistic. So lean into the what if. What if this happened? What if that happened? We're really good about doing that with our anxiety. Why not do that with our goals, with our daydreams? Really visualize what it is that you want. What does it smell like? What does it feel like? What are the colors and the textures? Every little detail that you can find. The air on your skin, the ground beneath your feet. What are the best possible outcomes? Focus on that. Sagittarius is optimistic, so play into that. It's also honest, outspoken, and straightforward. So really look at things and what you're doing, how you're doing, and be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about what's working and what's not. Be honest with yourself about what you actually want. Not what other people want. Not what culture says you should want. What do you actually want? What brings you the emotions that you want? Because we don't want to focus, because a lot of us will be like, well, I want money. Okay, great. Why? And then dig deeper into that. I know you want to pay all your bills and buy your loved ones all of the things and stuff like that, but you actually want the feelings that you think that money is going to bring you. The peace, the space, the more relaxed state rather than stressed. Focus on the emotions of what you want, not what you think is going to get you that, okay? Because we are real delusional a lot of times about what we think we want. We think we want X, Y, and Z, but what we actually want is the emotions that we think X, Y, Z is going to get us. And don't be so stuck in your mindset that you just throw up a brick wall to what I'm saying right now. And you're like, nope, I know it's money, period, end of story. It might not be. The universe knows more than you do. And you may find, if you actually allowed the universe to bring in the energies, the emotions that you're wanting through through other modalities rather than the modality that you think it's supposed to come through, which in this case would be money, and that's just one example of a lot. If you let go of it having to come from money and you're like, I want peace of mind, I want my bills paid. And if you just focus on that and the relaxation that that would give you and the freedom that that would give you and the ease and flow that that would give you, and just focus on the end goal, which is the feelings and the emotions, and release everything, all the pathways that you think are going to get you that, it opens up the universe to fulfill that order in the way it wants to feel it, in the way it knows is best to feel it, because we could not possibly understand the amount of opportunities and possibilities and pathways that exist out there. But the universe sees it all. It knows it all. So if we just let go of how we think things should happen and allow the universe to fill in the blanks, we may be very surprised. We may actually get those feelings through other modalities and then look back years later and go, wow, I guess it didn't have to be money. But maybe it is money. Who knows? Anyway, Sagittarius is also freedom loving. So while you're thinking about all these things and meditating on all these things, it's great to think about your boundaries and where you may be saying yes to. Again, we're being honest with ourselves. Are we saying yes to a bunch of things that are taking up our energy that we don't actually want to be saying yes to? And now we're angry and agitated because we feel constricted and we're being forced into these things that we don't want to do. When the truth of the matter is, maybe we're the ones forcing ourselves. And I mean, yeah, there's obligations and responsibilities, and some people are going to make us feel bad about not meeting their expectations and all. But I mean, sorry that they're upset. That's hard. That's hard. Everything comes back to relationships, doesn't it? But look, pick you first. Do what makes you happy first so that you can meet your obligations and responsibilities with a smile on your face rather than full of anger and irritation. That's focusing on the energy. You know, we talk about focusing on the energy as often as possible. Nothing's more important than the energy. So if you're irritated and angry, that's the energy you're putting out. Therefore, that's the energy that's going to come back towards you. So that momentum's going to grow, and you're going to be finding yourselves with a lot more things that make you angry and irritated. It just perpetuates itself. Whereas if you can be peaceful and happy for a few minutes, then that momentum will grow and it becomes more often. And then you have more things that are bringing more positivity and happiness and peace and ease. So you just got to kick off that momentum, and it's for sure hard to kick it off sometimes, but that's where the work is. Focus on the energy. You are capable. Sagittarius is strong and independent. They know how to do the things. Or if they don't know how to do the things, they're going to figure out how. They're going to find out how. And they don't need anybody's help. If somebody wants to help them, great. But they don't need your help. They don't need anybody to hold their hand. They hold their own hand. They can do it themselves. So those are our aspects. Sagittarius's planet is Jupiter, the planet of expansion. It's the biggest planet. So with the Jupiter's energy along with the fire energy, this month, this moon cycle gives you energy to work with, to do things, to get things done, to push forward, to grow. It's ruled astrologically by the 9th house of philosophy. So possibilities are endless, okay? If you can think it, you can dream it, you can do it. If there's ever been a person alive that did the thing that you want, then that means that it is possible for you as well. Mercury retrograde, I can't talk anymore. But believe you can, and you can. Believe you cannot, and you cannot. It all starts within your mindset. And then the chakra associated with Sagittarius is the third eye. So follow your intuition, follow your ideas, follow your gut instincts. Trust thyself. So I believe that gives you plenty to work with in your meditations, in your vision board, in your intention setting, or your journaling, whatever modalities work for you with your new moon rituals. Here you go. For anybody that's new, I'll drop a few things below in the show notes to help you. If you have any questions, let me know. Reach out to me in any way that fits you. You can email me through the website earthandwater.co. We're in the Patreon, patreon.com/earth and water. The and is always spelled out and all of these things. There's a Facebook group that's completely free. Whatever works for you works for me, but I'm always here to help. Anyway, namaste. Love you. See you later. Happy manifesting.